we make time for the things that we want. Uh, what is up, you guys? Sage here. Two things are on your mind. Why are we outside? Why do you have rugby ball in your hand? Well, because one of the things that I make time for is that little bugger over there, and also recording. Yeah, schedule's been hectic, and so I think it's a very opportune moment to talk about the topic of making time for the things that we want, right? Because we do always like to keep in mind that it is our daily consistent activities that come together and form what becomes our character, our habits, and our future, essentially. And so always be very conscious and aware of what you're spending your time on, what you're making time for, um, and what you're doing with your time, because the things that you do with your time also inform the things that you don't do with your time. So yeah, with all that being said, that's just context. I'm gonna Fez, you can put your rugby board away. Yeah. Just throw it, just chuck it somewhere, bro. Why are you acting weird? Why are you acting weird? Just act like the camera's not there. Don't worry about the camera. That's just me. This is me doing my thing because I have to drop a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You know? But yeah, essentially, I was talking today, or the topic of today's video is just about making time. What do you spend your time doing? Yeah. Playing rugby. That's not a correct answer. What do you spend most of your time doing? Probably at school, right? Probably at school. Yeah. And then, what do you do with the rest of your day? He says he says for the rest of the day he plays video games. I just realized that you guys probably can't hear what he's saying. So he just said that he goes to school most of the time, and then the rest of the time he plays video games and whatever, and rugby. But he only started playing rugby now because you only yes you did. When did you stop playing rugby? Yeah, every day. Yeah, like last week, bro. Yeah, because I said I'm gonna come out here and get your catching and passing skills corrected. And so I think that goes into something that's worth talking about as well, which is repetition, which is essentially the only way to learn is through repetition and incremental improvement. You know what incremental improvement means? Incremental means small, little by little. Improvement means to get better. And so incremental improvement means getting better little by little. And so you just want to get like 5-10% better each rep. Focus. If you get 5-10% better each rep, if you do that 10 times over, you're 100% better. You're twice as good as you were before. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. Don't call me. Hi, how are you? I feel like we're kind of busy right now, and I feel like you can see that. Why are you wearing a Springbok jersey? Why are you wearing a Springbok jersey? Yes, sir. Give me a. How are you? You good?
I'm not going to school.
Again?
I'm not going to school tomorrow because.
Damn, that was my fault.
Because the bus probably not going to come tomorrow. I said, what is it? Just coming back? Come! The bus also didn't come. But I'm not supposed to go back.
Damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is today's video, but yeah, y'all could just hang out, bro, with me today. There's not really like a coherent, say, subject predicate. There's not really a coherent set premise to today's video. Just demonstration, I guess, is the best premise, which is this is what it is. I'm dressed like this because I went to the gym in the morning first thing, and then came back from the gym. I went to school immediately. I'm back from school now. Just came back from school literally now, and I was like, I need to get my video up. But I also started like doing this thing where I kind of help my little brother work on his little skills. So yeah, we make time for the things we want, and we get it in where we can fit it in. You know, I think last week's gym session only lasted like 30-45 minutes. This week's not much longer, and it is kind of a tight schedule that we're squeezing in, you know, public transport, this, that. and there are a lot of things to balance and juggle at the same time. Writing tests next week. There's one test going on, but we're getting the rest of that week off, and we're gonna use that time productively. We're gonna be conscious and aware of what we're spending our time on. Not to say that I don't watch a 15-minute bodybuilding YouTube video here and there, or that type of stuff that entertains me. But I try to spend I try to spend the bare minimum amount of time on entertainment. I really, really do. To say I spend zero would be like disingenuous and would not be true at all. But truly, the things that matter, that little shit over there, he matters to me, and so because he matters to me, I spend time with him. Um, and the things that I want to do daily, consistently. Wow, thank God for neighbors. What would my life be if my neighbor wasn't like revving his engine right now? You know what I'm saying? Like imagine having clear audio for your video. What kind of life would that be? I like obstacles in life. I think obstacles are fun. I think I'll use that to smoothly transition into the next thing, which is there's this story. I'm gonna actually tell you the story now. The story about the farmer and the traveler. And the traveler asked the farmer, "What kind of weather do you think we're gonna get today?" And the farmer says, "The weather I like." And the traveler says, "How do you know? How do you know that we're gonna get the weather you like?" And then the farmer answers, "Well, because although I can't control what kind of weather we get, I've learned to like whatever weather I get. And so, regardless of what weather we get, I know it'll be the weather I like." You get me? So, what he's basically saying is, life is life. Whether you like life, you hate life, life will always be life. You understand? Like, things happen, we run out of time, we're strapped for time, we have to figure things out. Ta-da? Okay, then. All right, so there you go. And now I have to go be the resident chef. As I'm the resident gardener, security guard, plumber, garbage man. It goes on and on. The list goes on and on. But I say that to say two main important things that I want you guys to take away is number one, we make time for the things that we want, even if it's a little bit of time, even if all you have is a little bit of time. If you really want it, you'll make time for it. Number one, and number two, we'll always have the weather I like, and make sure you always get the weather you like, and that means the conditions may not be perfect, but if you decide that whatever conditions you get, you'll make suitable, then the conditions will be suitable for you. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching. I've been Sage. No, today wasn't the most coherent video, but I think it kind of makes the meta point, which is it's not going to always pattern out the way that it's supposed to work out. It's not always going to be perfect, and things do run into each other, and timelines conflict, this, that, the third. But ultimately, we make time for the things that we want, and learn to like that you get it, in any sort of way, shape, or form. Like the noise, is it ideal? No, but the fact that I got it is just one more obstacle to overcome. It's one more lesson that informs you. And what would life be if every day were perfect? It wouldn't be life at all. It wouldn't be entertaining at all. It wouldn't be fun, and we would have nothing to enjoy. You need sorrow to have joy. You need pain to feel pleasure. With all that said, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you did in fact enjoy today's video. But if you enjoy the other videos mostly, then please do subscribe to the video to the YouTube channel anyway. In any case, I have been Sage. Signing out.